Why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
Who let the dogs out?
No.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Okay, first of all, if you're gonna do it, it's a bark. It's like an actual bark.
I did a bark.
Don't work with family.
Hey guys, it's Daria. Yes, I'm back to doing intros. Yesterday I was just throwing a fit. But we're professionals. We're kaiju professionals. Back here with Spotted Menace, and we have Secret Lives of Pets 2. Ruff, 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 ruff. Come on, D. Play the music.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go, let's all go, let's all go to the lobby.
You want to join me? The Secret Life of Pets 2. Rated PG.
First things first. This is my theory. This is my theory, right? Jay-Z got to his first billion because Secret Life of Pets 2 licensed Empire State of Mind, because that's how this movie starts. It starts with those familiar bars and Jay-Z rapping over it as we get sweeping shots of CGI New York. Second thing, Louis C.K. You see what happens when you fuck it up for yourself? When you be a predatory nasty ass asshole and traumatizing women and doing all this bullshit, you miss out on Secret Life of Pets 2 money, because Patton Oswalt not only took your job, he did it better. Oh my goodness. Secret Life of Pets 2.
Okay.
The sequel to the 2016 movie, which is, in my opinion, leaps and bounds better than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we actually went to this movie, we did a refresher. We watched Secret Life of Pets 1, and I did not give a shit about anything that happened on the screen. Like, it was your usual animated movie fare. Yeah. It was unoffensive. It was just there though. Yeah. Like, it was background. It was window dressing, and I came into this movie not expecting anything from this movie. The trailers didn't do anything for me. I was familiar with the cast from the first one, so like nothing really blew me away aside from the fact that they added Tiffany Haddish, who, get your money, girl. But everything else, like, I was not expecting anything, and this movie kind of like, it didn't like knock it out of the park, but it was a nice little line drive double. Yeah. It was nice. I wasn't expecting light.
It was airy. It didn't take itself too seriously.
Compared to last night, yeah.
Yeah, it actually, they had fun with it, and you could tell. And that's what made it enjoyable.
Yeah, this movie was enjoyable. Yeah, so
I thought I was going to get annoyed with
Kevin Hart. You actually enjoyed Kevin Hart in this one.
No,
ain't no reaching. You laughed at a few of his scenes. You laughed at a few of his scenes. I'm not letting you downplay.
I'm gonna say
you
laughed.
She laughed. I don't care what she says.
Because the first one, he just annoyed the absolute shit out of me.
She laughed. So that's all I'm gonna leave her at right there. She's gonna lie and say like she tolerated. She laughed. She found it funny.
I enjoyed.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish was fun. So we're following the antics. So we're following the story of 1 second. Jesus Christ. We follow the story of Max, a dog who lives with his master and his new friend, because in the first movie he got a new friend named Duke, who was a big troublemaker, and they didn't get along, but now they're all part of the family. He's got his master, he's living with Duke, everything is fine, everything is good, and then all of a sudden his master finds a guy. And it was a meet cute. Life happens, and then all of a sudden they have a baby. Now, the first Secret Life of Pets was basically Toy Story. It was basically Toy Story. Let's be real. It was Toy Story with dogs.
Okay.
That's what it was. I was half expecting this to be a rehash of Lady and the Tramp, just a little bit. The kid comes in, causes trouble, and nobody is having fun with it, and like they're acting out, and they have to have this issue. And I was expecting that whole story all over again. Instead, like, they dispensed with that like within the first few minutes, and it's a completely different story. Matter of fact, it's 3 completely different stories that are loosely tied in until the very end, but each and every single one of them was fun to watch, and it kept the movie moving.
Yeah.
And it kept the movie animated, and it kept the movie fun and light, and I enjoyed it. Patton Oswalt does an amazing freaking job as Max. Like, the whole time I'm going like, wait, that voice is different.
It was different.
He wasn't in the first one, was he? No, he wasn't.
No.
But like this one, like Patton as a voice actor, I've come to enjoy a lot. As a voice actor, just as an actor.
Yeah. I've
enjoyed like over the past few years. Like he's been fun. He's been fun to watch. He's been fun to see perform. But the first story we have Max, who's, grown so protective of his human child that he starts stressing out. That leads to the second story, which has Max asking Gidget to look after his busy bee.
Yeah.
And then we have the third story, which is, Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish all over again.
Yeah.
I've grown lukewarm on Kevin Hart, but somehow when Tiffany Haddish is in the screen, they have some great chemistry.
Yeah, they do.
The past few movies with those two have been pretty damn good. So Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart worked well because they had to go save a tiger. And like, none of this is really spoilers. It's like, it's all shown in a lot of the trailers. But like, those three stories have like zero threads together, and they mesh them all together towards the end in a way that I was not expecting.
Yeah. They do. It's really nice.
You want to help me out because I'm coughing right now?
Yeah. Basically you had like three stories in one. And when watching it, it kind of puts you on a little road of, okay, how are they going to mesh all of these together? Because they're three different stories, they're three different tales, and everybody has a different language on how they speak about it. But once you get to the end, they tie it really nicely and put all three stories together, and it becomes one. And that's what makes this movie fun.
There are a few set pieces that are pretty fun. Low key, Nick Kroll, who plays a bad guy, I can't say who yet. Actually, I can, because it's not exactly a spoiler. He plays the bad circus director guy, Sergey. And he's fun. He's only on screen for like a total of maybe like 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
but he's fun. It's fun. Like I like Nick Kroll too. Like he's fun. He's fun to watch. It's fun to listen to. Well, they had a few nice set pieces. There's a bit where we find out that on the one hand, domestic animals and wild animals have a completely separate language, and never the two actually meet with that. And then two, I guess cows definitely fit as domestic. So they're able to talk.
Yeah,
and the comedy was light and airy. It wasn't overly reliant on shock humor and nasty humor, even though there was that one joke that everybody saw in the trailer that I kind of wish they left on the cutting room floor, because it's easy. Why would you do that? It's way too easy. Y'all did a great job aside from that. There's really not much more to say. Like, it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. Light. It's airy. It's enjoyable.
You don't get too many. You don't get too many of these movies that are actually fun and make you kind of want to see it again.
Yeah.
Like we've seen movies like we've seen Wonder Park.
Yeah.
Which was decent.
Yeah.
We saw Smallfoot. That's what it was. Smallfoot.
It was Smallfoot.
That was good. And this puts you in the vein of Smallfoot, but like a little bit. It doesn't reach that height, because like Smallfoot was great, but not perfect. This was good, almost great.
Yeah.
Like, it was good, almost great.
Surprisingly, it was.
It was surprisingly well done. I still love the way the amount of color that they put in here.
Yeah.
They threw Harrison Ford up in this bitch, and I wasn't expecting that
at all.
And like, his voice just doesn't match himself, because like the whole time I'm like, oh hey, they found just random old white guy to do the voice, and I didn't really care who did the voice, because it was so subdued, but it fit the character. And then I go look up on IMDb, it's like, oh, that was Harrison Ford. I can see it.
Yeah,
I could see it.
It was really refreshing and nice.
Yeah. So right now, there's really not much more to say about it because this is a short review. Because there's not a lot to say about this movie because there's not a lot that's offensive. There's not a lot that makes you not want to like it. It doesn't feel like a cash grab. It really easily could have been. They really put a lot of effort into this, and you can kind of see the effort, even though it's just like a basic story or 3 basic stories that like feel more at home, like individually on like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not a lot to say. You got anything else to say, D?
Nope. That's it. I mean, it's not much else you can say.
I mean, they did try to make you cry at the end credits.
Yeah, they did. But it's,
And you also said you want to take Cortez to see this.
Yeah, I'm going to take the baby to see it.
You're going to take the baby to see it?
Yep.
Because he loves his Coco.
Yeah, you this is his type of movie.
Yeah, this is his type of movie.
With that being said, I give it 4 stars.
You want to say that again while I'm not coughing?
With that being said, I give it 4 stars.
Thank you. Jesus, I'm trying to lead us into stuff.
And I'm trying to
see
help
me
you.
lean away, and the cough is like, I'm just gonna give him a score.
I did not do it like
Fuck
that.
everything.
That is
You're
not
coughing.
what I said.
You're coughing over me. Fuck it. 4.
That is not what I said. Rude much, sir.
Jesus, I'm sitting here like dying over here. I'm hocking up a lung, and she's just like 4. Fuck him over there. He's coughing. He's dying. 4.
That's not what
He's in hospice care 4. You know you love me.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
All right, fine.
I gave my score.
But yeah, it's a nice 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the adults, it's probably a 3. It's just it's something that's nice to sit through. The jokes aren't too adult, but not too childish. Aside from that one in the litter box.
Yeah.
So like you could find something to kind of laugh in because there's a lot of absurdist humor in this, like a little bit, I should say, in this. There are some sight gags that are kind of like that'll make you chuckle. So like it's fun. So like for the adults it's a 3, but like for the kids it's definitely a 4. They'll enjoy this. It'll be fun to enjoy. So overall, since it's a kid movie, I gotta err on the kid side of things. It's a nice 4.
It is. It's a nice 4. The kids will
4.
enjoy it.
I, on the other hand, like, I can't have a pet. I can't because, like, I don't want them going on adventures and bringing a tiger into my fucking house. I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. Like, no. Like, would you like to explain to our grandmother or auntie about a tiger coming up in this house?
Would you like to explain to them about a dog coming in the house?
Sure, they don't even let a dog. They won't even let. I wanted a rabbit. Damn it! I want a rabbit, and they won't let me get a rabbit. The fuck is up with that?
They don't like animals.
See, that's the struggle right here. That's the struggle.
They don't like animals.
Before you start singing, we're just going to head on out. Kaiju out.